say. They've been searching for that thing to get them high. Can't catch my way. Never play by the rules, that's obeying my dues.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
And his first pass is incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Buccaneers, nothing. Jason Myers.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. And just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First catch there for Evans, good enough for a 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
43-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
10 more yards.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
In 2nd and inches.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses home or out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Devin White able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
At the Buccaneers' 5-yard line.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
A 5-yard loss sets up 3rd down and
now Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Woo! And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. And this carries into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. Look at him go inside the 30. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. It's his
and Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he slings one that's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And it's 2nd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. We haven't even escaped the 1st half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the 1st half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He's forced out of bounds.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Chris Carson.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll run the screen with Carson. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off. off.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Brady to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Shotgun now for Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
And ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. Tyler Lockett. 30. 10. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 75 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you've met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Here's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Brady to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady flush to his right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you? And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off near his own 48, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 38 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being play with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for two in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
By Shaquille Barrett. It's a loss of a yard.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the third time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but a guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Wilson.
Shaquille Barrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Buccaneers will take over at the 20. Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at the 20. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
On play action, now Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And
incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
They do go for it. It's Brady airing this one out for Evans. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st down, Buccaneers.
On 1st down, it's Jones. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Operating from the gun, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 2nd and 16. Brady airing this one out. It's caught inside the 25. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
By Bobby Wagner. A gain of 2. Brings up
play action. Now it's Brady.
On the Seahawks' 22-yard line.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Jordan Brooks. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
throwing now is Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to take the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, and he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They run again with Carson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Carson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Brady. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Fournette running out of the gun. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. You got the slim lead late. So why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of...
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Wilson to throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts,
A gain of 20
as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Brady. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Brady to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
For Chris Godwin. It's third down.
On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. This from long, very long range. And he's out right at the 25. So the victory here for Seattle. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. A throw over the middle taken in. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
24-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive end, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Now Rodgers. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
If we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he'll throw right away.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be